Dr. Anthony Fauci is reportedly cashing in for big bugs and has sold the memoir for a stunning figure after a 2-week auction. Fauci's long and controversial career as a federal bureaucrat spanned multiple presidential administrations. Fauci always seemed to survive no matter what controversy he was caught up in, from Reagan and AIDS to his behavior during COVID. The book publisher may want their money back if the GOP nails Fauci on gain-of-function research and what in the hell went on at the Wuhan lab, because he will go from hero to goat in record time. True, the mainstream media has largely ignored the NIH funding scandal that happened after Fauci and anyone in the government was prohibited, by Obama, from doing gain-of-function research. So it may not matter to his fans because they will never hear the truth. But Fauci is a much more complicated figure than Fauci, or the media portrays, and history will not be kind to him. But you can't blame him for taking the cash either. According to page 6, an insider told us that there was a 2-week auction, and they speculated that Fauci's proposed book was picked up for just under $5 million. We hear that Fauci was repped in the deal by Washington, D.C., superlawyer Robert Barnett, the publishing power broker who has inked past book deals for the Obamas as well as Bill and Hillary Clinton, Andrew Cuomo, George W. Bush, Dick Cheney, Nikki Haley, Mitch McConnell, Tony Blair and Queen Noor of Jordan, among others. According to MSN. The title or release date is not yet known, but it's set to be a biography of the doctor's life working within the federal government's National Institutes of Health. This is not the first book Fauci has written off the back of the pandemic. In 2021, he released Expect the Unexpected, 10 Lessons on Truth, Service, and the Way Forward. It will follow his life, from when he joined the National Institutes of Health in 1968 after graduating with a medical degree from Cornell University, to how he became the face of the fight against coronavirus. Fauci even lived above his family's pharmacy in Dyker Heights, Brooklyn, as a child before deciding to also go down the route of medical practice. He has advised every president since Ronald Reagan on communicable diseases in his decades-long career, which he retired from in December. From the New York Post. In a letter to Representative James Comer, Republican Kentucky, on Wednesday, a top NIH official blamed EcoHealth Alliance, the New York City-based nonprofit that has funneled U.S. funds to the Wuhan lab, for not being transparent about the work it was doing. NIH's Principal Deputy Director, Lawrence A. Tabak, wrote in the letter that EcoHealth's limited experiment tested whether spike proteins from naturally occurring bat coronaviruses circulating in China were capable of binding to the human ACE2 receptor in a mouse model. The lab mice infected with the modified virus became sicker than those that were given the unmodified virus, according to Tabak. As sometimes occurs in science, this was an unexpected result of the research, as opposed to something that the researchers set out to do, Tabak said.